Buy some comics, buy a pop. It's CBFU from the shop.
Song and lyrics by Sam Patisky.
CBFU from the shop is filmed at Manifest Comics in Bayonne, New Jersey.
Hello, I'm Isaac, and this is
Frey.
And this is CBFU from the shop. This is the week of August 23rd, 2017.
But we're coming to you from the past.
Yes, this actually we're here at August 22nd, 2017. But you're watching this, well, they might be watching it tonight, or you're watching it tomorrow, which is the 23rd.
So whatever.
Whatever you're watching.
We're here and you're not.
But we're here to review some books, and Frey will start us off with.
Kicks off with the new Thor Generations book by Jason Aaron and Muhammad Asrar. Right? I'm gonna make the Asrar joke again, but we had some technical difficulties.
Yes.
Sam, you know, we have a bad director. It's just a bad director.
It's really.
Are you zooming in on me?
Yes.
Like really? What is it, dynamic?
Dynamic zoom.
Now it's like 3D. So yeah, great book. I think between this and Wolverine last week, I think I personally prefer this book. I guess maybe it had more levity than the Wolverine book, so I preferred it a little bit more. But both are great. I think they're the two best ones we've read so far. The art, the book itself is great. The story is awesome. The art is fantastic. I thought I really enjoyed the art, and the story. You know, it's a kind of your typical Thor story. You know, Thor,
Viking Thor.
Viking Thor before he's worthy, trying to lift Mjolnir the hammer. White people and your words, and he, you know, and then Odin trying to get him to, you know, act more royal and more godlike, and
Stop.
And he's not. He's like, I just want to go out and party with the Vikings. So he does.
I don't think I've ever noticed how Odin like treats the veneer. He's like, oh, our backwoods cousin, lucky thing on indoor plumbing.
Oh,
and it's
right.
like, wow, Odin, you're a bit of a jerk.
Well, just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, then, you know, whatever. Thor gets bored,
Yeah.
and he goes to help the Vikings battle, and lo and behold, he finds Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Not a secret, it's on the cover,
Yeah.
so that's not a spoiler. And then he gets a visit from our Thor, current Thor, Lady Thor, and they have a way crazy, zany adventure and a good old fight. And it's great. You know, he helps her realize stuff about herself, and she is trying to give him advice on how to become worthy, but he's young and stupid and never gonna remember it.
No.
But so it's great.
And and there's also the last the ending is like connected to the Marvel like Legacy one shot, because it sort of introduces the start of that Marvel the Avengers 1 million BC or whatever they are. And it was a really cool scene.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. The last two pages are so
I won't
cool.
spoil who the characters were at the end, but it was really cool.
That said, I think I'd give it a good 8 out of 10 movies.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, our next book, this is Hellblazer, number 13. This is from the new creative team, Tim Seeley and Jesus.
Yeah. You got a second shot.
I got a second shot at getting it right. This was okay. It's not my favorite Hellblazer run. I had quit the first Hellblazer Rebirth because the art was getting really rough.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't like it.
I never really gave it a shot, so...
This art is actually much better than the last couple of Hellblazers that I read was. But the story itself, it takes a long time to get anywhere. And I found it very wordy and kind of boring. One thing I did like about it, I did like the two villains introduced at the end.
Right, yeah, you were telling me
Yeah,
that
because they're like these... Neil Gaiman did this Norse book of short stories recently. And this is one of... These two are characters from one of the stories in there. And that was a really cool addition, and I like that. But I just wish it had gotten there faster.
Yeah, it takes very long to get to the point, and even once you get to the point, it's like, oh, all right. Well, I guess that was okay.
Yeah.
And I think Hellblazer has a tendency to be wordy, like any Constantine book has, because he is just he runs his mouth a lot, and I get it. But most of the scene is just like a guy at a bar, and it's just. Okay, I got it.
Yeah,
I
talking
get the point.
Talking to this detective woman he had a relationship with that I have no idea who it is.
Yeah.
And I just don't care.
Yeah,
I just feel like the John Constantine in the DC universe has never worked since they tried to put him in there after Flashpoint, I guess, and New 52.
Yeah, New 52
and
it
just never really worked. I don't think he fits. I think he's more suited to the adult Vertigo kind of thing, and I don't think, unless it's a different creative team that can really push it. It's never worked for me really.
I think it could work. Maybe you need to keep it that like
Yeah.
adult thing within the DC universe. But I don't know. They're not willing to do that
Yeah,
for
no,
obvious
and
reasons.
this, I mean,
but-
this is also there's some adult stuff in here.
Yeah.
It's just still, I
I guess.
boring.
Wait, to his defense, I guess he kind of worked in JLD for a while.
Yeah,
With the
yeah,
right
that
writer,
was
you know,
good. That was pretty good.
So maybe
also,
within those confines, yes. You know?
Yeah, I think also what was it, the DCU, your DC, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
When James Tynion was co-writing it, that was pretty good too. I read that in a trade paperback. But this so far, as the start of a new run, it just didn't do anything for me.
Right. Not bad, but not
Yeah.
not for me.
I would give it 5 out of 10
That's
Lugos.
fair.
It's okay, but Hellblazer deserves better, I think.
Yeah, I think so. The next book is actually an Elseworld book here from DC. It's Nightwing, New World Order. Not the group consisting of Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall, but something else.
Yes.
And it's by Kyle Higgins and art by Trevor McCarthy. And actually, the art is actually one of the whole book is great, actually. I think, to be honest, it's probably my favorite book this week. But the art is beautiful. And who you're saying what the art reminds you of?
No, it reminded me a little bit of
Lee Weeks?
yeah, Lee Weeks, a little bit.
Yeah, and I can see it. It's actually just awesome. So the book takes place well into the future, and it's narrated by Dick Grayson's son.
Yeah.
And there's a twist with him later on, but in this book, Dick Grayson has apparently rid the world of most superpowers.
Yeah.
And now he kind of runs the task force that enforces this rule and within Gotham, or was it
I think it's the world. I think it's like the
No,
whole
I know, but
country.
where is he sent? Is he stationed?
Oh, he's stationed in Gotham. He's
Yeah.
stationed in Gotham.
So it's cool, and you see some familiar characters in here. Alfred makes an appearance. Dr. Light,
That notorious rapist, Dr. Light.
which is pretty funny. Like kind of like it was out of nowhere, but like I always welcome Dr. Light in any comic I'm reading. I don't care which one it is.
Because there's a chance of a little rape. There's a
There's
little
always-
rape a chance.
There's at least a rape or a rape joke,
Yeah,
right?
At least.
That's not funny.
No, rape
So-
is never fun.
But actually the story a lot better than I thought it was
Yeah.
gonna be. Like I expected maybe like a decent story, but actually it hooked me pretty good.
Yeah, no, it was really, really good. I didn't know what to expect with it. I didn't expect much, but it's actually a really, really good, strong #1 issue. The characters are really good. The narration by Dick Grayson's son is really good.
Yes.
The characters who sort of make name drops, who will probably be in future issues.
Oh,
is
yes.
Really, really cool. And it's just a good Elseworlds book, and I don't think DC has done like a really, really good Elseworlds book in a long time.
Yeah, and
And it was really good.
I was shocked. Honestly, like for my taste, I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, no, it was really good.
I thought it was. If you're gonna pick up a DC book this
Yeah.
week that isn't like Rebirth or pick it up. It's
Definitely
great.
like the surprise of the week. I really enjoyed it too. Okay, our next and last book is the penultimate issue of Secret Empire. Secret Empire #9 by Nick Spencer and art by Lino Francis Yu, Rod Rice, and there's one more artist, I think, Joe Burnett. And first of all, I've pretty much been a fan of Secret Empire through the whole run.
He's made it no secret.
I've made no secret. I've made very clear my feelings. Some issues were stronger than others. Some I thought it was a little slow. Some issues the art was stronger than others. The art, Lino Francis Yu has done better work than this. I think he did better work in Secret Empire. There's Ultimate Wolverine vs. Hulk. There's a lot of books he's done better work in. This looks this is him a bit rushed. But there are some really good moments in this book. It's basically like the big fight scene because all the heroes have now been freed and they're all now fighting Hydra. And I enjoyed it. I thought the story was a little rushed compared to other issues. With some issues they like took their time with things. Now is like very much hit the speed and just full stream head to the ending. But I enjoyed it. I just like his dialogue. I like the way what he's doing with characters. I still it's been a really good story.
See, I think it's funny because you say like his art looks maybe a little rushed.
Yeah.
But I think his art rushed looks better than a lot of artists just like on
Yeah.
a good schedule. I didn't think the art was horrible in the book.
No, it's not
You know?
horrible. It's
Yeah.
just I think I've seen him like do better.
Better, yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean,
like some of like this is just
yeah, like Hulk looks a little
Yeah.
a little weird, but
Yeah, I
but I
don't
think
know.
most of it for the most part still.
he's got some good like double page spreads, and some of this is what's his name the Bennett guy.
Oh, right, that's
yeah.
true. Yeah.
So that's not even Lino Frenzy. And this Rod Rice I like a lot.
Yeah.
This stuff is really good.
That stuff is good.
But I enjoyed it. What did you think?
I actually, you know what, I've kind of skipped around on the reading Secret Empires, just keeping myself up to date, more or less. I'm not really as interested in reading the whole thing, but it was a good issue. I actually liked the issue as a whole, but I just like, I think I'm with Sam, and I couldn't help when I was reading. I was like, how are they going to solve this in any other way than with the cube? Like, I don't understand how else.
Yeah, no, I mean, the cube is going to be used for whatever, like, resolution it is, but the question is how much is the cube used?
Right. Yeah.
Like, is everything just, like, forgotten and forgiven? Do the heroes remember what happened? Does the world remember what happened?
I guess this one he can't do that because he will
yeah,
get flamed on Twitter.
yeah. I think no matter what he does, he can't win. He's
Right.
sort of like in a no-win, because if he does completely use the cube just to, like,
wipe everything out.
Yeah. He can't win. If he doesn't, then he can't win.
But otherwise, I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Like, actually, it's one of his less wordy issues, I think, too.
Yeah, no, this
which
is mostly action.
Yeah,
this
it's
is mostly action.
And, like, you know, a lot of the story tells itself in this issue, which is great. I think he has a tendency to not let the story just play out on its own. So I actually enjoyed it a lot, and there was actually like a good amount of like levity too in there, which is great.
And it's good.
such a
It's
heavy
nice to
story.
see all the heroes like come together and like, you know, this is nice.
Yeah,
we're being
exactly.
heroes. That's nice again.
And then like the last page, great,
Yeah.
pretty epic, and
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I will be reading the last issue.
I think the last issue is like Sorrentino on art.
Oh,
And
so
I love
so it's
Sorrentino.
gotta be,
Yeah,
right?
no, he's awesome. I would give it. I would give it 7 out of 10 of those.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think still the best book of the week that we reviewed was Nightwing.
Yeah,
that
no,
was really,
okay.
really good.
It was
and a surprise. Nice surprise.
I think it's mostly because it was so surprising.
Yeah.
And you know, but great.
Yeah. And that's all from us from this week from the shop. We will not be here next week. Do not cry. Do not like do anything drastic, because we'll be back next week. Or maybe I don't know.
might.
And you just said we won't be back next week, but we'll be back next week.
It's not what I meant. You know what I meant. You know what they know what I meant. They know what I meant.
We'll just from in front of the store.
Go to the comic shop, buy some books, have a very good weekend, and we'll see you when we see you.
Have an okay weekend. I don't, you know, go do something dangerous.
Yeah.
Go play in traffic.
Live on the edge.
Fight a cop.
Live on the edge.
Do it.
Do what would Dr. Light do?
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
We're not.
I don't advocate that kind of stuff.
We don't advocate rape.
But I will laugh at his dialogue. All right, that's it.